So welcome to Challenge the Road. I thought I've got to go on this price tracker on Auto Trader. Thanks for your help on that. I heard it only works on Windows computers, but it does work on Mac. There is a Google Chrome extension for this setup that I plugged in to the Mac and it works. So if you've got a Mac, you can use it. And yeah, it's a bit of a game changer. But what I wanted to do was just have a play around with it, show you. I've put the share screen on, I'll put that on the side, we'll make sure that's working, and just, see what you think of this format, because this is what we could use just to value different cars. I know I get a lot of messages saying, Richard, can you do performance BMWs, can you do Aston Martins? And I love doing that, that's sort of my favourite thing. But right, let's just go to the screen. What I'm going to do is just start with, just going to reset it. And I'm just going to pick, say, highest price. Let's just look at the highest price car on Auto Trader. Here we go. So Ferrari 275, 3.5 million. LaFerrari, Enzo, LaFerrari. That's a bit of a funny one, chain. I adjusted the price by £10 here. So this is how it works. So when you pick a car, it comes up with the advertised, Vulcan, I've seen this car. I'm sure this car is at Sevenoaks. Yeah, it is. Yeah, we had an event actually with Apex Supercar Club and this car was there. I wondered how much it would be, 2.3. I think they thought it would be more, but the guy really enjoyed this car, 2,600 miles, track only. So that's quite a lot of miles for the track. It does look really cool. So let's go back and let's pick, I'll pick some cars that I want to talk through. This would be for another video, but I'm just going to go Aston Martin. And I'm going to go DB11 because I haven't driven one. I've got a few friends that have got them and they have been really dropping. Now, they were, I've watched some videos, people saying, well, DB11, 100 grand, but they're a long way off that now. And as you can see here, 61,000, but there was some on here even cheaper than that actually. I saw one at 57. So let's look here, 61, 20th of November, 67, 14th of January, 61. So that's just been reduced by 6,000. I love this. Are you enjoying the price tracker? Well, I am, because I don't own one and they keep going down, which is good. But if it was my cars, maybe we should look at some of my cars. 65,995. And the reason I'm looking at these DB11s is because I think they're a great Challenge the Road car. I don't know what you think, but I think if these are 50k, I think we could make these really nice. And I'm not saying they're not nice, but I just feel, let's just pick one here. Here we go, look, it's a nice blue, but I don't know what you guys think, but I think this car, it sits a bit too high. This doesn't look right. It looks like it maybe needs a spoiler. If you have a look here, it just looks a little bit soft. I think we could lower it a bit, get the wheels a bit further out, make it just a little bit more racy. And then I think the other thing with these, if we can find the interior, I'm not keen on this steering wheel. I'm not keen on the seats. Not that keen on this interior colour. But no, I think we could do a good job here. If you look at this seat, I don't know, just... looks like an old sort of sofa-y, I don't know, doesn't look very nice. So I think we could do a lot with them. And these are really good value, really good value. I've actually done a lot of the sort of pre-work for the Aston Martin video, so I'm not going to go through all of them, but I'm going to pick another car that's close to my heart. So DB6, my granddad used to have a DB6 and he used to say to me, back in the time, you needed to have an engineer in the boot to drive one of these because they kept breaking down. But he did tell me a funny story. That one here, it's outside Hever. I actually saw this car, and because my granddad had one, I really want to buy one. But they were a lot of money. Like, I thought they were like $500,000, but they've seemed to have been dropping off. But he told me this story. He said, Richard, I was out driving the DB6 and he said that it was really fast to 60. I don't know what it is, but back then it was quick. I assume it's probably 8 or 9 seconds. But he said, I went round this bend and there was a load of mud from a farmer's field and I hit it and I went off and went in a ditch, and the police come along. And he's chatting to them, and they said, "Oh, you're probably going too fast," and that. He said, "No, come round. There was some mud." And as he said that, he said another car went round, hit the mud, and went in the same ditch. And he said, "Oh, yeah, that's exactly what happened." But unfortunately, the car was written off. It was in a red. And actually, my mum used to use the car when she was 17 back in the day. Let's have a look. So most expensive DBC. Yeah. So pretty sure this is the car Prince William used at his wedding. Not this exact one, but I think they used a DB6 convertible. May have been an electric one. And then you have the DB5. And the DB5, there won't be many of these. But if you look at DB5, you know, 595,000, 925. Whew, that is a lot of money. 949. And you can see some of these have been reduced, 50,000. This one hasn't been reduced here. This is the sort of colour that my granddad had, this type of one here. But it is really useful. I mean, let's just pick another car for you, because it's just a bit of an experiment tonight, really. M3 Touring, because I know I'll get a lot of questions about that one. M3 Touring, body style. It's 124 M3 Tourings. It's a lot. Right, okay, so first car, 74,525. 5,000 miles. I expect this is a demonstrator because it is dropped from 84, 81, 79, all the way down to 74. That seems to be the lowest one there. There's one here, 75 to 74. So it's a real... Oh, let's look at this one here, geez. So 74, and it's gone 90, 87... So that's been on since July. Again, might be a demonstrator because quite high miles. But yeah, so these cars, that would tell me that car is sticking around. And there's probably a deal to be had on that car. And I still think these at 65 are a really good buy. I still think they're going to go cheaper than that. One here, this one's gone up and down. I don't know what he's doing there. Let's find another one here. So 83 down to 78. So yeah, it's a really, really good tool. I'm pleased I've got it here now, because I really want to use this for when we're valuing cars, and I'm looking at this all the time. So really, I'm doing the research for you, because this is I love doing all this. Let's pick another car for you. What should we pick? I'm going to pick a Land Rover. I know we've got a lot of things going on with that, but just because I've heard, let's just reset this, that some of these Land Rovers, because of the efforts of the security updates of different things, that they're actually rising in price. But I'd just like to see that. So let's pick, okay, let's try and pick a year. Let's pick 2017. So 2017 car. There's one at the top here. This is too new, really. That's only dropped 1,000. 26 to 23.5 in the last few days. So that's not great, but that's quite a high mileage car. Let's have a look at here. So this has dropped 5,000 in, cool, not very long at all, 11 days. But I am seeing others that have gone up, actually. I think, you know, people are getting some better insurance claims. It is frustrating that people are still, you know, being refused insurance, but I know we're trying to do our best with that. Oh, here's a good one. So 57, so this is September car, 57 down to 50, 12%. So you can sort of see where your deals are, but this car here is not the sort of car I'd have 5 litre and that. I don't think that's a good position to be. I am just going to look at a different fuel type. I'm going to go plug-in hybrid, because obviously I had one of these and they dropped off a lot. Let's just see where they are. I want to find a decent mileage one. This is too high. Okay. So this one here, the P400E is a great Range Rover. A few electrical issues here and there, but otherwise a good car. So July, 48,995. It has lost 11,000 since there. It's still for sale, 37,995. A lot of car. 47 to 38, and I am thinking on these, like, where's the bottom of the insurance problem and that. And there will be a time you can come in and get, and if you get a good insurance quote, really you've saved quite a lot. The problem is if you're in them, then obviously they're dropping. Yeah, 89, this one hasn't dropped much. So yeah, it's just a really good tool. I'll put this video together, and then it's better if you sort of comment on it and say, Richard, I like this format, because obviously I can't really give feedback to myself very easily. But yeah, it's quite an interesting tool. So yeah, I hope that gives you an understanding of this price tracker and what I'm looking for. So if you're looking for ones that have just been coming down and down and down, there's obviously a time when you think you maybe want to buy. Or it might be an issue with the car, and that's why it's dropping. I think at the moment that's unlikely. I think it's more, there's a lot of people who want to sell out of cars. So is it a good time to buy? Yeah, probably coming into the spring. I think that this has got a little bit more to go. Probably February could be even better. Could be even more reductions there. But yes, I hope you like these videos. It's just literally informal chat between us, really. So you like this format, because then I can start using this and put together Aston, BMW, Audi, and all the different videos you'd like. So yeah, please like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you again soon.